Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's wonderful, wonderful car. You know, in the world of investment grade cars and things for authenticity and matching numbers and all of those good things, those are the things and terms that you hear out there that decide whether a car is just a regular car, is a really nice car, or is a spectacular car. Then throw in, you know, a beautiful restoration, and the fact that the top goes down, and we might be talking about this car right here. So as I run down the bulleted list of things on here, I think you'll see, which is kind of cool, is so many of the things on this car authenticate exactly what it is. So we'll walk around here, starting with the VIN number. It's a 138 code of this car, meaning that the 138, a lot of you know what it is, but the 138's in the VIN, or it's on the cowl tag, depending on the year of the car, determining that this was started life as a real super sport. You know, once that ended in the later 60s, you could no longer tell if a Chevelle was originally a super sport or not, but this year here, for sure you could, and this car is exactly that. So, throwing that on there as well, it has the original F code, meaning that this car was originally Marina Blue, which it is right now too. The red line tires on there with the mag caps look awesome. This car's a 4-speed, and it's matching numbers, and it is just really, really cool. So let's start. We'll take a walk around the car. We'll look at some of the detail that's on there, but we'll start here with the quality of the paint. And we're under the fluorescent lights here too, which is kind of nice for you, because what it does is, this is what highlights problem paint. And you know, even if somebody does a video for you, typically they do them outside, and you see a lot less blemishes. People in general look much better outside than they do under HD light, hence why I look the way I do, and it's sorry for that. All I can do is apologize, but let's stay focused on the car for a second. So in here, what I like you guys to do is be able to see this, not this here, but what you can read right there, and right there is, you can read everything. Real 138 coded Super Sport, matching numbers 396. You're online looking at these cars, man, get the other guy to do that for you. He needs to make the effort to do a walk around video, do the description. If he's not willing to do that, then what else is he not willing to do? We're also willing to ship the car to you free enclosed, all right, included in the offered price here. We're also willing to give you a 1-year warranty on the car. More importantly, we own our cars. Many of the places that you're going to call, those people consign or broker cars, so they don't have to put any investment in it. Really, all they are is the same thing as an auction. Like people say, well, I bought a car at an auction, must be great. No. What you're doing at the auction is, you're paying a fee, okay, and paying more than anybody else there was willing to pay for a car that nobody's checked out. These cars here are checked out. They come with some nice receipts. They come with working things like horns and turn signals and stuff like that. And you say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, what the big deal about that is, all these cars that come here to Fleming's before I get them to you start out just like those, where none of those things are working. So I have to ship the car here. I spend somewhere around $3,000 per unit getting the cars ready so that you can enjoy driving them. And I have to ship it back to the new buyer, and I have to put a warranty on it. So that we have a lot of costs in here, but I think you'll find that by the time you look at the price of this car here versus what you can buy one on your own and do all of this, this is a much better deal. More importantly, you can drive this car tomorrow. The other cars, you don't know when you're gonna find it, you don't know what's gonna get there, you don't know when it's gonna get fixed. It's just a very different scenario, okay? All right, so as we look at some of these things, you wanna go to a car show, you're gonna pull into the parking lot, people go, wow, what is that? Well, clearly it's a 396 Chevelle. Is it a real car? We already know that it's a real car, and you're gonna get to show that off. Some cool stuff that's on here that I really, really love. Let's walk this way for just a second, all right? As I love these. These are becoming harder and harder to find. They don't reproduce them. This is a restored set of mag caps on here. We can put rally wheels on here if you'd like to instead of these, so let us know which one you'd rather have. That doesn't matter to me. The red line tires, they're expensive, but listen, man, they totally make the car. You know, these are probably 3 times the price, if not 4 times the price of a regular radial tire, but they just set the whole car off from the little bit of red in the cross flags there. But what I really wanted to show you was the way the doors and quarters and everything line up on this convertible. You know, typically convertibles over time, they can sag some and things like this. This lines up really, really nicely. You got great chrome on the car, stainless, the Super Sport hood with the vents in there. And I just think that it's just got such great features, not to mention all the other good stuff too. But anyway, let's take a peek under the hood and see what kind of detail we have. Okay, let's take a peek at what all the racket is under the hood here, because this is the motivation. There we go. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so let's say you want to go to a car show. Detailed nicely, the correct air cleaner with the correct call outs here for horsepower, all right? Factory chrome valve covers, painted nice Chevy orange. Got the battery topper, kind of make sure that it looks authentic under the hood when you open it. Cadmium plated master cylinder and brake booster over there. So it's just detailed nicely so that you can go there. One of the things I wanted to show you is here's the VIN number here to the car, stamped here right on the pad. Okay, also the build dates on there, as well as the suffix code to dictate that this really was a 396, 360 horse car stamped on it. Okay, cal tag is there showing that it's the F, which we talked about earlier, right here where it says paint. Okay, which would be Marina Blue, and then it's got 763 for trim, which gives you the black bucket seat interior with console. Okay, so far what we've done is we found out we have an original engine in the car, we have original colors in the car. Obviously the engine compartment is nicely detailed, the paint and body looks spectacular. The only question really now is, why don't you own it yet? All right, so let's take a peek inside here. All right, so one of the things I want to do, two small things that you may or may not have noticed, but what I wanted you to do was hear that. This is this is a convertible. And convertibles typically get rattly and things like that. This is not like that at all. This is a really, really nice, solid driving car, not to mention great looking. So the black bucket seat interior, which is optional, the console, which is optional, the clock, the knee knocker tach. Everybody goes, well, what's called a knee knocker tach? Well, when you drive, your knee is so close to it that you could theoretically hit it, okay? This has the original AM radio in the car, all right? So it's really, really stock looking. Nothing in here is modified. I also left these hooked together because I wanted you to see these seat belts. These are original style seat belts with the old style logo for Fisher Body that used to build these cars for GM years and years ago. But anyway, it's still on the seat belt, which looks really kind of cool. And the fact of the matter is, this is a nice sized car that you can take another couple out with you. You can take the kids with you, and everybody can go for a drive. And it's just, this is the thing you do, man. This is what makes, you know, buying these cars so great when it's rolling down the road and you're, you know, working the shifter, doing your thing. It's got the original style shifter. You can't even buy these shifters anymore. You have to rebuild them and get the pieces. So I don't know, it's just really done well. So you have the full dash here with full factory gauges like oil pressure, temp. You got the tach, of course, which we talked about, and the battery and fuel over here on the side. So you got all the gauges you could possibly get. Super sport interior, and it's dressed beautiful. One thing we do for a lot of people is I like to leave the stock dash in here because they're the original 2-knot dashes. So what we do is we put an AM, FM, CD, satellite sound system in there. It costs very little to put one in. We hide a couple speakers as well. This way you have all your tunes, okay? But you don't change the look of the dash, and you can run the stereo through your phone, and even all your music on your phone will stream right to the radio. You don't have to wire it in there, which is pretty cool. All right, I'd like to spend a second back here in the trunk, and the reason why is not that you're going to live in the trunk or whatever, but that's part of the restoration that a lot of people miss. For instance, like painting and wet sanding in here, because this is nice, it looks really shiny. Got the correct jacking instructions on here. The trunk is all detailed. The trunk mat is there as well, okay? Even things like this for the molding clips are still in place, right? Showing a lot of original panels on the car. And the reason you want a lot of original panels on the car is because they line up from the factory so much better than somebody else trying to put them on much later on. So when I say, you know, spend some time looking at the trunk, it's pretty cool. This does have one aftermarket item, and that's an electric antenna. I don't hate that about the car, so, you know, it'll work really nicely if you decide that you want to get the upgraded stereo as well, okay? All right, so when we close up this video, let's just run down real quick. Original matching numbers car, 4-speed, okay? Original Marina Blue car, original black bucket seat car. It's a convertible, okay? Red lines, mag caps for the wheel covers. I mean, this has a huge amount of investment quality things on it that make it such a wonderful car. Forget all that. Forget the fact that this is an investment quality car. And you say, well, Tony, how do you know it's an investment quality car? How could you possibly know those things? Well, the only way I can know these things is this car was originally around $4,000, and it's no longer $4,000. So clearly it's gone up in value over time. So it's safe to say that this has been an investment quality car. And even if that's not a big deal to you, the fact is you can take everybody out in this car, go for a drive, have some fun, and you know what? It's just still a cool piece. It's just a great, great car. Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000. You can find a way to get this 66 SS396 convertible in your garage.